everyone, and welcome to Annie-mations, a segment where I go through verses of the Bible and animate my thoughts on it. This week, the verse we'll be animating is Luke 3, 1-20. Because it's such a large passage, I'll summarize. First, there's about a paragraph of historical context and setting. John is baptizing people around the River Jordan, as predicted in Isaiah 43. John gets annoyed with people and tells them off. He says that being a descendant of Abraham is not enough to save them anymore. They'll have to make changes to produce good fruit, because the tree that produces bad fruit will be cut down. The crowd seem to get his message and ask what they can do to change. John tells them that they can give what they have excess of, food and clothes. Tax collectors likewise come up and ask him the same question. John instructs them to collect taxes honestly and not take more than required. Soldiers come up and ask what they can do to change. John tells them not to extort nor accuse anyone. After all this, the crowds wonder if this is the Messiah that was predicted. John responds with one of his most well-known lines. I baptize you with water, but one who is coming after me will baptize you with the Holy Spirit. I am not worthy to untie the straps on his sandals. The passage closes with John rebuking Herod because he married his brother's wife, and John getting locked up because of it. The thing that I noticed first was the quote from the Old Testament, Isaiah 40, verse 3. It's reminding people of the bigger picture. Most people don't read the Bible cover to cover, so by quoting itself, it reminds us that the Bible is all one grand story, with foreshadowing and hidden meanings. The second thing that stuck out to me was the variety of people who came to be baptized. The Bible gives three very generalized examples: the crowd, the tax collectors, the soldiers. But for each example, they're given a specific way to change. If John had told the crowds not to extort, it wouldn't be very applicable to them, but it's very applicable to the soldiers. Each group is given a specific, realistic task that applies to their normal lives. For the majority of us, it's hard to make change. C.S. Lewis, a renowned Christian author, wrote in his book Screwtape Letters, all the habits of the patient, both mentally and bodily, are still in our favor. In this particular letter, the patient is taking steps towards change, but his habits are working against his efforts. This book is a great tool to become more aware of the difficulties and temptations that we subconsciously face. One of the main problems that many people face, including myself, is taking the first step towards change. For me, I'll often put it off until next Monday, next month, or after my next confession. With this mindset, I'm not making change for the better. I'm stuck. For the crowds in Luke 3, it took John scaring them to get them to change. For us, we have a fantastic tool at our disposal. The church has set aside twice a year as a time for preparation and change: Lent and Advent. They offer the spiritual nudge that we need to make changes towards the better.